Hey folks, Bill Gallagher here for round 4 of Daily D&T this week. We have lost the die roll. We're going to mulligan this hand. It doesn't really do anything. Like, the Batterskull's already a dead card. We have no early play that's good unless my opponent is on, like, Delver. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But I'll be keeping it. Well, at least now I can play around Wasteland for a turn and resolve this Jitte. My opponent has the Vial that's ticking up first. That doesn't bode well for me. I don't have an early creature that I can put this Jitte on. Oh, is it not taxes? Oh, we're playing against goblins. Sure, that's fine. The earlier I play this Jitte out, the more time my opponent has to respond to it. But at the same time, I think my next turn is hard cast Recruiter of the Guard and get a 2-drop. So given that information, I think I still just have to do this. I think we're quite far behind already. And if my opponent has Goblin Lackey, I think the game's over. Yep. Yeah, so if my opponent has, like, Goblin Matron, for example, they can cast a Goblin Matron, go get a Scrapmaster, attack with Lackey, put in Scrapmaster, destroy my Jitte and Vial, and then I am done. Do I know how to call them or what? Okay, it is just, quote, just a Goblin Crater Maker. Does that mean they don't have Scrapmaster main deck? Or is it just in their hand? Okay, they're just not playing around. No, they just got the Trash Master off of the Ringleader instead. All right. No, it's not happening at this point. So they put in Crater Maker. They can Crater Maker either the creature that I play or this Jitte. The Trash Master is a Lord plus Destruction for my most important things. Like, just in case you aren't aware what this card does, it sacrifices a Goblin to destroy target artifact, so like I'll lose both my Vial and my Jitte. We're done. All right, that probably, maybe begrudgingly, that probably play these. So Jailer's bad, Prelate's bad, Thalia's pretty bad as well. Mirran Crusader also not great. We have a lot of poor cards in the matchup. I'll probably trim my Pain land. And I guess I'll trim 3 Thalias. I might do a swap of like Thalias and Mirran Crusaders instead when I'm on the draw if I win this game. I was really hoping that this set of daily D&T decks could help me like test for the event that's tomorrow, but we have not run into any like of the traditional blue decks that are making up most of the format right now. That's a wonderful draw. Pretty happy about that. It would be sweet if I get to Mangara lock someone. I haven't gotten to do that in many moons. Rude. Float a white like a good Magic player. I'm actually kind of happy that my opponent wastelanded us, if I'm being completely honest. Like, when they wasteland us when I have an Ether Vial, that overwhelmingly favors me. I would not fault anyone for just slamming Jitte here. But I'm all about porting them right now. So this turn, I will just play out the Jitte, because Crusader plus Jitte represents 4 counters next turn, which is probably insurmountable. If my opponent just like matrons for a Trash Master, I might put in Mangara and just exile one of their lands instead. We'll see. Well, that's an annoyance. How much do I want to play towards drawing Caracas or Flicker was about the top? I think we're going to slow roll the Mangara and just put in something that's going to start doing damage to my opponent. Note, I think my opponent should have blown up the Jitte with the Crater Maker while my Vial on 3 is tapped. Man. Would have been so good. So now I expect a block followed by blowing up Jitte. Excuse me? Really? Mirran Crusader is more threatening than frickin' Jitte? What are you floating mana for? Like, come on. The Mangara lock has been assembled. We're going to hold some priority here. Activate Mangara. Target mountain. Hold priority. Bounce Mangara. Bounce Mangara. So in case you're wondering, we didn't really want to just go and like equip Jitte to Mangara, crash in and trade like Mog War Marshal for Jitte. I think it's much better to like try and keep my opponent off of casting their Trash Master. Unfortunately, they had another land, so we did not succeed. My hand's much, much worse without this file. Just blow up the Jitte. You're gonna do it anyway. I don't think my opponent knows how Aether Vial works. So now it is going to cost them their Goblin Trash Master to destroy my Jitte, if that's something that they want to do. That's a huge punt from my opponent. Opponent says, dang, I thought it checked on resolution. It uses last known information if destroyed. Goblin Trash Master is kind of annoying. It's going to cost me resources one way or another to deal with it. How do I not get 2 for 1? I could activate Mangara, target Trash Master. If they sack Trash Master to destroy... Yeah, alright, we're going to do this. Alright, so this is cool. So activate Mangara, target Trash Master. If they sacrifice Trash Master to destroy Jitte, I actually keep my Mangara. So the target has been removed here, so Mangara does not get exiled. So now we have not gotten 2 for 1 through this exchange. So now I think I just like porting them and holding up. Putting in Sword of Fire and Ice. Yeah, so opponent was a little confused. They thought blowing it up works like Vampire Hexmage did, which it obviously is not the case. So Hexmage removes the counters, and that's the difference. So Aether Vial uses last known information if it is destroyed. Alright, so if opponent has some instant speed piece of interaction, they can do cool things here. Nope, okay, cool. We have a long discussion about how to tap for this. But I'm just going to tap like this and see what happens. Great. Alright, hold priority again. Activate Mangara. Target Badlands. Holding priority. Bounce Mangara. Have to actually click on Mangara, not Mangara's sexy picture. Alright, opponent scoops it up there. So when I'm on the draw, Thalia becomes slightly better. It's still not great, obviously, because it's going to clunk up some of the things that I'm going to want to do. But it is just something with First Strike that comes down as a turn 2 play for when I need that to happen. So I think I'm going to junk a Mirroring Crusader for a Thalia. Don't think I want any more than just that. I would consider the second. But it's not great. Well, actually, I guess the Crusader gets worse if my opponent is playing Crater Makers. But, like, on the other hand, Crusader is also good against... What is it? No, not Sling Gang. Munitions Expert. In that, like, it can't just be killed by that. But lowering my curve when I'm on the draw might be important. This is an easy mulligan. I need land. My opponent plays Wasteland. This one I'll keep. I think it's... Ugh, I'm going to ship a port. I'm really hoping my opponent does not start on Vial. Fudge. Done, 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 done. Oh my god, we're getting a free one here. Yep, I know that feeling. There's no way they have Pithing Needle. Bad news. Alright, and my opponent has just conceded the game there. One of Pithing Needle. Real good. All right, we've brought ourselves back to a respectable record of 2-2. Let's see if we can finish this league in the positive tomorrow.